Good afternoon, dear student. I am Naveen Sharma. Welcome to Plutus IAS. Student, I am here with a new subject or new topic with you. So, beta, today we discuss about what is economics. So, today our topic is what is economics, how the economics deal with. Okay. So, beta, economics, it is a combination of two words. First is eco, second is nomics. Beta, eco means the earning and nomics means study. So, a subject related with the earning of people, how the people is getting their earnings, and the study of earning is known as the economics. But eco word has different meaning in geographically and economically. In geographically, eco means a area or surrounding system, and economics it means earning. So economics in starting phase, economics means the earning study of earning of people. Okay, so at here in starting how the people get earned. So when the economics started, they talk about that persons are earning from a different level or different activities. Okay, so these activities, okay, so just like some person do the work of labor, so achieving the wages. Some persons work as they had a big amount, a big capital they had, so they give the this capital to borrowings, and they give this lending this capital, and they were earning interest. There have so many people who have a big land areas, so they given this land on the lease or rent and earning something from there. And last one who had no nothing like that one, so these people can become an entrepreneur. They took the capital from capital from the person who had heavy capital. They took the labors, they hired the labors, and they took the land from the landholders, and basically by enter, entrepreneur activity they are getting a profit. Okay, so economics means this thing. Okay, later moves, there have a sectors division economics. So in starting, economy were divided in three sectors. First one known as the primary sector. But in primary sector, they have a agriculture, plus it has sporting activities. Activities of agriculture, just like beta we have apiculture. Apiculture means to keeping the bees. We have sericulture to keeping the silkworm. We have pisciculture to do the fishing. We have vermiculture related with the earthworms. Okay, so different type of cultures were there. The starting activity with agriculture was the horticulture. Okay, so if we talk about this agriculture in India, we have Mehergarh, from where we got the first evidence of agriculture. Okay, we have Adamgarh and Bagor in Rajasthan, where we got the first evidence of animal husbandry, and we have Mehergarh also, where we got the evidence of farming. Okay, so these kind of things were arrived in the primary sector. So, beta, if we do agriculture and plus the sporting activities, and their share in our earning is more than 10%, that we called mixed farming. Mixed farming. So if anyone asks you what is the meaning of mixed farming, you have to focus on one thing, that if we do sporting activities with agriculture and their role in total earning is more than 10%, that is known as mixed farming. There have another word, mixed cropping. But if we divide our crop area, या crop field in different carries and plant a different thing there, so that is known as the mixed cropping. So there have a gap between the mixed farming and mixed cropping. So many times student confuse in this, so don't be confused there. Okay, so this is about the primary sector. Then beta we have sector. It is beta industrial sector. Beta in India, industries were divided in two parts. First one is the small industries, second is the heavy industries. Small industries later divided in micro, small and medium enterprises. A special department MSME was made for them. It means micro, small, medium enterprises. Okay, so you have to focus on this one. And then we have the heavy industries. It also divided in the private sector and public sector. Okay, so beta previously to giving the loan to the industries, there have a one bank named IDBI. IDBI, Industrial Development Bank of India, was established to give the loan to the our industrial sector, development of industrial sector. Later on, for the small industries, there have a different organization. SIDB was formed. Its head office was in Lucknow, so it is very important for you. So it is headquarters is in Lucknow. It is very important for you. So focus on SIDB, Small Industrial Development Bank of India. Okay, but the main problem is our banking system is that one. Most of the loans given to those person who had some assets, because when you go in bank and ask about the loan, the first question asked by the bank is what which assets you have to keep, or have you how much fund you have. So if we have fund, then why we demand a fund from yourself? So that's why they have a big problem. So when the government consider this thing, the government established a new bank known as Mudra Bank. So currently this bank is working very nicely, Mudra Bank. Mudra is a scheme also, micro unit development and refinance agency. So you have to focus on this. What is Mudra? Micro unit development and refinance agency. Okay. So this Mudra Bank is also giving loan for the micro industries in India. Okay. So you have to also focus on this micro, for the micro industries. They have a Mudra Bank is working. Okay. So beta, this is the our second sector. Then beta, we have the third one, the treasury sector or service sector. Service sector. So beta, in service sector, basically all the services of the banking, financing, insurance, the shipping, and all the service activity include here. So in starting of economics, there have only four sectors, but currently there have new sectors also merged in economy. Just like if we talk about the fourth sector, it is deal with the BPO and KPO, business process outsourcing and knowledge process outsourcing. So, beta, in primary sector, we do agriculture activity, natural resources. In secondary sector, we made something new from our primary sector items. Third one, the service sector. Fourth one, these are the companies who providing the customer care services on behalf of other companies. Okay, so BPO is just like a call center, but if you speak of call center that I'm working call center, it look little bit bad. So they have a BPO sector is established. Okay, then we have the KPO, knowledge process outsourcing. Many times you show a board that do the MBA from the Australia or other one. So beta, these persons has no college in Australia. They only tire up the college of Australia and said that we provide you student. So this kind of things arrived in KPO, knowledge process outsourcing sector. Okay, so this is the overall basically sector wise division of Indian economy. Okay, then there have a new term arrived that what is economy. Now we discuss about the economics. So what is economy? So beta, every country has to follow one system that how they had to work. So this system is known as the economical system of the country, which the country follow, because it is basically on the ideology of country that this company is running behind the socialism, or this country is running behind the capitalism, or mixed economy they follow. So what the ideology country follow, this is known as the economy. So beta, in economy, the first economy which started, it was a market economy. There have a one person named Adam Smith, the father of economics. Underline that one. He was called as father of economy. Okay. He wrote a one book, name is Wealth of Nations. In this book, he mentioned that in Wealth of Nation, he mentioned that government or the church has to interfere in other sectors, but they not allowed to interfere in the market. So in market, the price should be set on behalf of demand and supply. So this thing said by the Adam Smith in his book. Okay, about this book, this thing was mentioned that government has no interfere in market, and market's price set on the behalf of the demand and supply. Later on, beta, there have a new term arrived known as initial socialism. Okay, they have an initial socialism. Initial socialism means the first time we talk about the socialism. Okay, there have a one book name as Utopia. It was written, and more wrote it. In this book, he talk about a place or island where there have a full and fully type of socialism would be there. It is not possible in practical life, but he talk about the socialism. Thomas More wrote this book. Okay, so what was the writer name? Thomas More. You know, what is the meaning of utopia? Utopia means an imaginary island where everything is equal. There have no gap between the rich and poor. There have no gap between the tall and small. There have no gap between the male and female. So how the society will run out? So initial socialism was the first intro of socialism, but it was not practically possible. Then, beta, third economy we face, it is capitalism. Capitalism fully focus on the maximum profit. That ownership has only one target, how to achieve the maximum profit. In America, there have a one quotation was very violent: those persons who unable to stand and work, so killing of these persons are very good for economy. So this kind of philosophy is working in capitalism, because when a person started a trade, he was very simple, just like a goat, and nothing, do nothing. But as the person for business increase and business is getting a profit, that person is changed as a fox. So this is the thing. Okay, in capitalism, they work for the maximum profit. Full focus on the maximum profit is there. Then after the capitalism, there have a one person named Karl Marx. He had given a new theory known as the Marxism. Okay, you have to focus on that one. One book was very famous, Das Capital, and second book is Communist Manifesto. These books are related with the Marxism. Marxism is talking about a class conflict. Class conflict. Marxism always said that there have a two group in society. One is known as the bourgeois or medium class, and second is the sarvhara or labor class. This bourgeois class is always torturing the labor class, and after this torture, one day this labor class stand out, and a revolution was took place, and the bloody revolution it was. And after this revolution, everything reached in the hand of the sarvhara class, and our society established on new level. Everyone becomes same. In listening, it is look good, but what is the practical thing? When the revolution would took place, then how the division in society held? Because one family has 7 members, one family has 2 members. If the resources were divided, then family which has 7 members got a maximum thing. So again the class difference arrived. So this is not practically possible, but in Russia, 1917, the Russian Revolution held by Lenin, and Russia became the first country where communism arrived. Okay, in Russia, better two revolutions were there. The Feb Revolution, it was by the Mensheviks, and then Bolshevik Revolution in October. Okay, then we have witnessed a second revolution of communism in 1949, when in China the revolution held by the Mao Zedong. Okay, these were the major revolutions of Russia and China. But when we got independence, we have two options: capitalism and communism. Both are standing in front of us. That time it was a very big question for India, which thing we have to choose. That time Nehruji said once that We from the heart we want socialism, but the socialism is not same as the communism which running in the Russia. So we need something different. So beta, we tried the both good factors of capitalism and socialism. So we combined them, and a mixed economy started by India. So that's why we choose the mixed economy. Okay. So today, in today's class, we have done the rough sketch of Indian economy. In tomorrow's class, we will discuss that what were the keywords which help you to study economy. And after every class I try to give some questions to you which previously arrived, and the chances of these questions are good for your exam. Okay, this class is very helpful for you in your PCS exams preparation and UPSC preparation also. Okay, so beta, it is all for the side of Naveen Sharma. Okay, if you like this class, please be share with your friend. Okay, thank you very much.